Hi, my name is David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, and we are studying Gems in John, devotional thoughts throughout the Gospel of John. Now, we've been studying how in John chapter 20, Jesus has been resurrected from the dead, and he has revealed himself to Mary. And how did she respond? She called him Rabboni, which means teacher. And that's what we studied yesterday, that Mary recognized that Jesus was her teacher and that he was going to continue teaching her the ways of God. But if we're going to have Jesus as our teacher, which that's who he is, but if he's going to be our personal teacher, teaching us the ways of God, teaching us the path that he wants us to walk upon, teaching us the walk of holiness and righteousness, is also going to be a path that requires obedience. Now, right after Mary acknowledged Jesus as her teacher, Rabboni, Jesus sent her on a mission. Let me read to you John chapter 20, verses 17 through 18. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Now, this is quite a mission because if you'll remember, all of the disciples had rejected Jesus. They had forsaken him. They were seeking to save themselves. They thought if they crucified Jesus, then they're going to be after us too. So they were not faithful to Jesus. But Jesus is wanting Mary to go tell them that he's forgiven them. He wants them to join with him, to serve his Father with him. And it's interesting. He says, your Father, to my God and your God. Jesus is bringing them back to himself. And who does he entrust this mission to? He entrusts it to Mary. This is such a great lesson. Because see, if we're going to have Jesus teach us, then we're going to have to respond to him with obedience. Now, Mary knew her place in society back then. Women did not have a voice in society. They did not have a voice that people trusted. And for Jesus to send her with such an important message, are they going to trust me? Are they going to believe me? Well, at first they didn't. Mary didn't know that, but I'm sure that she understood the culture of that day. She obeyed. And that's the key. Jesus was teaching her. Jesus sent her on a mission, and Mary obeyed. How it works out, that's up to the Lord. That's what a messenger does. A messenger doesn't make things work. He does his part in delivering the message. Whether or not people receive the message or what they do with the message, that's usually not up to the messenger. That's up to the one who sent the message, the Lord himself. So, my friends, I want to encourage you. Jesus wants to be your teacher, your Rabboni. But your response has got to be the same as Mary's was. Obedience. Don't try to figure it out. Just obey and leave the results up to the Lord. You're his messenger. He's the Lord. Now, let him teach you and obey. And join with me again tomorrow as we study more gems in the Gospel of John. See you tomorrow.